Listen and repeat after me. Chapter 1. A Normal Day. It was a bright, sunny morning. Aarav woke up with a big stretch. He smiled at me and said, "Good morning." Sissy was still fast asleep. I made breakfast for the family. Aarav played with his toy trucks. He made truck noises with his mouth. Sissy slowly woke up and yawned. I called her to come for breakfast. She came to the table rubbing her eyes. Aarav asked for his milk. I poured it into his favorite cup. He drank it eagerly. Sissy ate her pancakes slowly. Aarav finished his cereal quickly. They went to play together after breakfast. Sissy and Aarav laughed and ran around. I watched them with a smile. Sissy made funny faces to make Aarav laugh. Aarav giggled at her silly expressions. I warmly request you to subscribe this channel. Thank you. Chapter 2. The First Signs. Aarav started feeling warm. He seemed tired and a bit weak. I touched his forehead and it was hot. I checked his temperature with a thermometer. It showed 100.4 degrees. I felt worried and concerned. Aarav said he wanted to rest. Sissy noticed and asked him what was wrong. I told her Aarav wasn't feeling well. Sissy decided to make him feel better. She drew a big sun and a rainbow. She wrote "Get well soon, Aarav" on the paper. She brought it to him with a smile. Aarav looked at the drawing and smiled. We decided to call the doctor for advice. The phone call was quick and efficient. The doctor asked us to come to the clinic. Aarav looked drowsy as we prepared to leave. Sissy held his hand tightly, comforting him. She told him stories to keep him calm. Chapter 3. At the doctor's office. The clinic was full of people. We waited for our turn in the lobby. Aarav played with his toy cars quietly. Sissy played a game on her tablet. I filled out the necessary forms. The nurse called Aarav's name. We went into the examination room. The doctor greeted us with a smile. Aarav looked shy and a bit scared. The doctor listened to his chest. She checked his throat and ears. Aarav coughed softly during the checkup. The doctor said he had a fever. She recommended plenty of rest and fluids. She gave us a prescription for medicine. Sissy held Aarav's hand while we left. She talked to him about fun things to do. Chapter 4. The First Night. Aarav had trouble falling asleep. He tossed and turned in bed. I stayed by his side in the room. I checked his temperature often. Aarav looked restless and uncomfortable. Sissy wanted to help her brother. She made a card with stickers and drawings. She drew stars and hearts on the card. She wrote, "I love you, Aarav. Get well soon." She brought it to him with a hug. Aarav smiled at her thoughtful gesture. I read him a bedtime story. Aarav listened quietly to the story. He seemed to relax a bit. Sissy made a soft pillow fort for him. Aarav rested in the cozy fort. Sissy brought in her favorite stuffed animals. She arranged them around Aarav. Aarav seemed more comfortable with them. Chapter 5. A Tough Morning. The next morning was tough for Aarav. His fever was still high. He looked weak and tired. I gave him his morning medicine. Sissy brought him a glass of water. She gently helped him drink it. I made a light soup for Aarav. He ate a little with Sissy's help. Sissy tried to cheer him up. She played a quiet game with her dolls. She made up stories about the dolls. Aarav watched her with interest. I made sure he stayed hydrated. Sissy sang a soothing song for Aarav. Aarav listened and seemed to relax. Chapter 6. A Little Improvement. Aarav started to show some improvement. His fever began to go down slowly. He had a bit more energy. Sissy was excited to see him better. We watched Aarav's favorite cartoons together. Aarav smiled at the colorful characters. Sissy made more drawings for him. She drew a big smiling sun with clouds. She wrote "Feel better, Aarav" on the drawing. Aarav seemed happier seeing her artwork. We made a fun breakfast with his favorite foods. Aarav ate some toast and fruit. Sissy played a gentle game with her toys. She made up a story about a superhero saving the day. Chapter 7, Trying to Cheer Up. Aarav was still recovering but feeling better. We played a simple board game together. Sissy helped Aarav with the game pieces. Aarav enjoyed the extra attention. I kept checking his temperature. Aarav's spirits were lifting. Sissy joined us for a movie marathon. She chose his favorite animated movies. We all cuddled on the couch. Sissy made popcorn for everyone. Aarav laughed at the funny scenes. Sissy drew more colorful pictures. She used glitter and bright markers. Aarav liked the shining glitter on the drawings. Sissy made sure Aarav was comfortable and happy. Chapter 8, Visiting the Doctor Again. Aarav's fever returned unexpectedly. We decided to visit the doctor again. The clinic was busy once more. Aarav looked tired and uncomfortable. Sissy was very quiet and worried. The doctor rechecked Aarav's condition. She adjusted his treatment plan. Aarav needed more rest and fluids. Sissy offered her favorite stuffed animal to Aarav. He cuddled with it and felt better. We followed the new instructions carefully. Sissy made a little get well card for Aarav. She decorated it with stars and hearts. Aarav smiled when he saw the card. Chapter 9, A Brighter Day. Aarav's fever finally broke. He seemed to have more energy. Sissy was thrilled to see him better. We planned a special breakfast. Aarav had pancakes with syrup. Sissy helped me prepare the breakfast. She brought Aarav his favorite syrup. Aarav played with his toys happily. Sissy joined him in his games. We went outside for some fresh air. Aarav enjoyed the sunshine. Sissy played with her dolls in the yard. She made up stories about adventures. Aarav watched and listened to her stories. We all felt relieved and happy. Chapter 10, Recovery and Return to Normal. Aarav's health continued to improve. He was more active and playful. Sissy was delighted to play with him again. We celebrated his recovery with a family outing. Aarav enjoyed the fresh air and sunshine. Sissy and Aarav played together at the park. Sissy showed Aarav how to fly a kite. Aarav was excited and laughed as the kite saw. We had a picnic with sandwiches and fruits. Aarav and Sissy ran around and played games. We all felt grateful for his improved health. Chapter 11, Lessons Learned. Caring for a sick child was a challenge. Sissy was a huge help during this time. Aarav's strength and recovery amazed us. We learned the importance of patience. Family support made everything easier. We appreciated every healthy moment more. The experience brought our family closer. We felt thankful for every day of good health. Aarav's recovery was a relief and joy. We embraced each day with renewed gratitude. Chapter 12, Reflections. Aarav and Sissy were back to their normal selves. We valued every moment of good health. The experience taught us resilience and care. Our family grew stronger through this challenge. Sissy's drawings and songs were comforting. Aarav's recovery was heartwarming to witness. We returned to our daily routines with appreciation. Family time became even more precious. We looked forward to happier and healthier days. Life resumed with renewed joy and gratitude.